Oh, the Amazons are getting sued. Y'all. The antitrust. Let's get into it. Amazon sued by FTC and 17 states over allegations it inflates online prices and overcharges sellers. Okay. Anyone who's selling on Amazon via the FBA and all that, ship with Amazon, all that, let me know if y'all are on board with what is going on and what I'm going to dive into. Okay, but let's get into it. So the lawsuit filed in federal court in Washington is a result of a years-long investigation into the company's businesses and one of the most significant legal challenges brought against it in its nearly 30-year history. The FTC, Federal Trade Commission, and states that joined the lawsuit allege Amazon is violating federal and state antitrust laws. They are asking the court to issue a permanent injunction that they say will prohibit Amazon from engaging in its unlawful conduct and loosen its monopolistic control to restore competition. The complaint accuses the company of engaging in anti-competitive prices through measures that deter sellers from offering lower prices for products on non-Amazon sites, an argument mirroring allegations made in a separate lawsuit, that was filed in California. The lawsuit says Amazon buries listings offered at lower prices on other sites. At the same time, it also charges sellers high fees, forcing merchants to raise their prices on the platform, as well as on other e-commerce sites in order to keep their products competitive on Amazon. The complaint sets forth detailed allegations, noting how Amazon is now exploiting its monopoly power to enrich itself while raising prices and degrading service for the tens of millions of American families who shop on its platform and hundreds of thousands of businesses that rely on Amazon to reach them. And it says Seattle-based Amazon.com Incorporated said the FTC is, quote unquote, wrong on the facts and the law and has departed from its role of protecting consumers and competition, quote unquote. If the FTC gets its way, the result would be fewer products to choose from, higher prices, slower deliveries for customers, and reduced options for small businesses. The opposite of what antitrust law is designed to do. Okay. So I have a little bit I want to actually say. So Amazon says that it will allow for higher prices. Okay. But sellers say that your fee is so high that they must have higher prices to sell on your site. They want to have lower prices, but then you say, oh, well, if they have lower prices, then you say, oh, well, you could do that, but we'll just shove it down so far you won't get any sales. Then if people say, okay, well, I don't want to do the fulfilled by Amazon, the FBA. I don't want to be in that program. I just want to sell like how you do on eBay, for example, where you could pick, okay, post office, FedEx, UPS, DHL and all that. You could pick whatever you do. That's what I do. I do UPS on rare occasions, but I do the post office all the time because it's cheaper. They made their first class ground, even though it's the same price, just a different name, really. But that's what I do. Now, in terms of Amazon, they're like, well, you have to house your stuff here so we could just send it out, and you got to use our stuff instead of using the stinky post office or the terrible UPS and FedEx. You have to use it over here. I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine. You just won't be a part of the prime. And, because we have conditioned our buyers so much that they could get their stuff in 2 days or, a day or 3 days. Your stuff is going to take too long, maybe a couple hours longer or maybe a day longer. And we just can't have that. We simply can't have that. So, you could do UPS or Amazon or whatever. You could do UPS or the post office, FedEx, whatever. But just know, if you do that, you're not going to be prime. That's fine, right? That's cool with you. You're cool with that, right? Okay. Of course, people are going to pick this because then we're not going to get any sales or we're going to get very little sales. Let's continue. The lawsuit also accuses Amazon of degrading customers' experience by replacing relevant search items results with paid advertisements. Yes, I've seen it. Okay, I'm like, I didn't ask for that. What's that popping up for? I didn't ask for this. Favoring its own brands over the products it knows to be of better quality and charging heavy fees that force sellers to pay nearly half of their total revenues to Amazon. The only thing I've gotten that was an Amazon product, I got a Swiffer, like one of those Swiffer wet jets, and I like those little pads they got because they're cheaper than getting the Swiffer, so those are the things good. But a lot of the other stuff I've seen, people are like, this quality is crap, basura. Let's continue. According to an anti-monopoly organization, Institute for Local Self-Reliance, the cut sellers give to Amazon from the revenue is up from 35% in 2020 and 19% in 2014. So it used to be okay, less than 20%. Now they're higher than 35% that Amazon's getting. The lawsuit also says Amazon compels sellers to use its logistics service, Fulfilled by Amazon, in order to make their products eligible for Amazon Prime. That's what I was saying earlier. Even though many of them would rather use alternative fulfillment services to get orders to customers, i.e. USPS, UPS, FedEx, DHL, insert. Some estimates show Amazon controls about 40% of the e-commerce market. Makes sense. A majority of the sales on its platform are facilitated by independent sellers consisting of small and medium-sized businesses and individuals. In return for the access it provides to its platform, Amazon rakes in billions through referral fees and other services like advertising, which makes products sold by sellers more visible on the platform. The vast majority of the third-party merchants also use the company's fulfillment services to store inventory and ship items to customers. Amazon has been consistently raising fees, like I said, the 19% to the 35%. Raising its fees for those relying on the program. Last quarter, Amazon reported $32.3 billion in revenue from third-party services. Y'all. Let me know what you all think is going to happen with this case, because, they're going to have all their, they're a multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, so they're going to have all of their, fancy lawyers and all this kind of stuff going and say, oh, no, that's not what it is. As you've seen, they were saying like, oh, it's going to be higher fees and it's not going to be that good for small businesses. And you have people, medium and small business, 17 states, as well, all the FBA members saying, well, we don't like this. And you're saying, well, it'd be terrible for sellers though. And sellers are like, no, we know it would be terrible for us, and that's to continue doing what we're doing now. And they're still not trying to change it. So y'all know this is going to be a hot mess. I wonder how much this is going to cost, because I know they'll be getting some money. Okay, and I'm curious if they're up here raking up these prices. Can the customers, anyone who's bought anything, because you got all your stuff on record, anyone who's bought anything that shows this or whatever, anyone who is a buyer on Amazon, can we get a couple $1,000s a piece for everyone? Because we're victims too in this matter. I'm hurt that I had to pay more money. I didn't want to have to pay all this extra money. I didn't know any better. Can we get some money? Can they get some more money? Can we end the permanent changes that need to be happening? But let me know what you all think about this. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and also leave a comment down below. I would also appreciate it if you could go on ebay.com, simply type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then you can support me right over there. I have a wide variety of items over there. I have many of my own personal Latrice Limited items, which has candles, bath bombs, soaps, essential oil blends, lingerie robes. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I even have comic books on there, men's ties, action figures, a whole bunch of other stuff as well. Definitely support me on there. Like I said, do not forget to like and subscribe, and thank you.